Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's right. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time to go hit shoulders, forearms, shoulders and forearms. Maybe a little tiny bit of chest. We'll see what's cracking McLackin when I get up in there. First things first, get a little bit of that right there. No, I'm playing. You know, I really do like this pre-workout, but fuck is it strong. You know, solid 250 milligrams of caffeine, 3.2 grams of beta alanine, like 1.5 grams of creatine. It's some tough shit, you know. But all in all good. All good. So we're gonna get to the gym. It's late again. It's like 12:13, bro. I was door dashing again and made another $100, so I was out kind of late. Came back to the old cribbo, made some sandwiches with some of the 0-carb bread I bought, which is wild. Like, I had to check the facts on that. I had to actually go and look at the nutrition thing on the back of it, and 11 carbs and 11 grams of fiber. I was like, damn. You know, so for anybody who doesn't know, net carbs on something are calculated by subtracting the dietary fiber and the sugar alcohols from the carb count. So if a package says that there's 11 carbohydrates but then 11 grams of fiber, you subtract that fiber from the total carb count. And if you see an item that's like 10 grams of carbs but 5 grams of fiber and 5 grams of sugar alcohols. Now, sugar alcohols, it's either going to straight up say sugar alcohols on the package, or it's going to have like sugars, and then right underneath it, it's going to have the name of something, and it's not going to be like right underneath it. It's going to be underneath sugars and then kind of spaced over a little bit to tell you that this is a sugar alcohol, and then it'll have the name and however much it actually is in there. And you subtract that from the total carb count as well. And net carbs are what's actually being processed in your body as a carbohydrate. You know, fiber and sugar alcohols are not processed in the same way, so you can actually have those carbs on a ketosis or a keto diet or during ketosis. Which is what it is, you know. But as far as the cut goes, I started this cut October 18th, I believe, day after my wife went back to Serbia. Down, the lowest point was a couple days ago at 244, so 260 to 244, like 16 pounds. So losing too quickly, way too fucking fast. So I'm gonna have to incorporate more refeed / cheat days to kind of slow that roll, you know. And I'm pretty sure I've said this in another video, dude. Like, I gain weight incredibly fast, but I also lose it. It's a double-edged sword. I lose it and gain it incredibly fast, bro. And I gotta watch that shit. So we're about to go bang up shoulders, hit some lat raises, hit some rear delts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And get out of the way, you know? I do gotta chill out on the DoorDash a little bit. I was gonna just go for 50, and then by the time I got the order that I was gonna stop on, I was already at 70. And I was getting like $10 to $15 orders back to back, and I was like, you know what? Like, just 3 more, and I'm at 100. So I just hit it, you know, and was out there a little bit longer. But I also noticed something on DoorDash. DoorDash, I guess if they're busy, from what I saw, they have like a hourly rate thing. I don't know how it works, but I clicked on it and it was talking about how like you can actually go hourly plus tips. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. You know, I don't know if it's like you go hourly and then they cut more into the tips you would normally get, or like maybe you're prioritize. Like I feel like we live in a capitalist country, so I feel like a company like this is going to be like, all right, you get paid hourly, we're gonna give you the shit orders and not as many. You know, we're gonna give you like two $4 orders, whereas like if they're not having to pay you hourly, you probably get the bigger tips. I don't know how it works. We'll see though. Last thing I should be having right now is more caffeine, but I'm having more caffeine. I was down bad today. 2 energy drinks at work. I don't do it very often anymore. Normally I limit myself to one. I limit myself to one energy drink, and then 1 scoop of pre-workout, which is like, that's way better than what I was doing. Because I was, and I mean this, I was doing like 1,000 some days. I was drinking like 2 energy drinks at work, and then I would double scoop before going to the gym. So like, that was a little excessive. I'm also not sure how the fuck I even fell asleep doing that. I don't know. But we're kind of chilling out on that, chilling out just a little bit. But like I was saying, today, shoulders, we're gonna do lat raises, rear delts, and interior forearms, and we might do a little bit of chest mix in there somewhere. We'll see once we get in the gym. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this pre-workout, and I'll catch you guys in there. All right. So shoulders. Hit some shoulders. Starting out with lateral raises. I think I'm just gonna swing the 35s like a special person, and go from there. We're gonna do the fronts too, front lateral raises. So drop set with those. Ooh, yep, that's heavy as fuck. Okay, so next set, definitely moving to the 30s, but work is work. All right, go ahead and get on with set two. Dude, part of me wants to do the 35s here. Yeah, like just cause. Watching that that last little clip that I did, I like the motion there. So I'm maybe gonna do like 3 sets with the heavier dumbbells, and then move down. But I mean, I like that work, man. I like that work. So I'm gonna do it again. I get everyone's just like, oh, like, range of motion and eccentric and decentric. Like, oh, you want really? I get that. I get it. I get it. I understand. I respect it. But just want to like, just want to like lift weights. Like let a man lift. Nerd. Oh yeah. See, I like that struggle. Works for me. I want to do some bench. Like I said, I did want to hit chest today, so I figured I haven't been benching in a while. Why not do a little bit of that? Bench is always fun. Grab these clips. Come on. So I'm actually gonna get the little handles. Start off with 135. Feel me? Feel me? I'm just kind of go from there. Bounce. All right. A little slow build up. So we'll run up to 185 next. What's that out? Yeah, I was saying I don't do flat bench that often, just cause you know I should more, but I just prefer incline or Smith machine, especially in this gym where there's no like safety racks. It's kind of a little bit harder to push the failure on the bench press. You can do the roll of shame, but it's not always fun. With that, a few on 185. Feel me? You know? And from there, probably just best to go straight to 225. Let's go ahead and bounce her up. I want one more of the handle plate. Feel me? But yeah, I was saying probably should start doing bench more, but I kind of do this. Just bust out. I don't know, 225. All right, we'll just start with one. Keep going. Maybe I have a new max somewhere. I don't know. Maybe not. What am I saying? All right. One more. All right. So that's great. What this means is, if I'm repping that now, we got a new max in there. Especially considering this is low carb right now. I'm starting to rep that. There's a new max in there somewhere. But that's not the main goal for today. But I will be doing these again tomorrow. For sure. For sure. Let's move on back to lateral raises. All right, so we're gonna do something different for this third set. Instead of doing the front raises, because I also want to hit chest today, I'm gonna get the 45-pound plate and do some front raises with those for the drop set. So I'll do the 35s again, just 6 reps, and then I'll do the plate after that. Sound good? I know it sounds good. That's great. Appreciate your input. So let's go ahead and hit 6 with this. Then let's grab a 45 with the handles on it. All right, and we're gonna do 6 of these little raises. Oh yeah, yeah, that's great. So I'm gonna keep this little 45 here, right here in the seat, and we're gonna do that again. Okay. Let me no, I just gotta stand a little bit over to the right. Gotta make sure that angle is right. Perfect. Amundo. This Last set, I'm gonna do, well, not last set, fourth set. Last two sets, I'm gonna do the 30s, you know, and we'll go from there. Same thing. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do the 45-pound plate. All right, that's getting me. 45-pound plate. 40, 45. 45. That does the job all right. Yeah. See this last set right here? This last little set right here is the last set. And then we're going to move to rear delts. Feel me? So let's go ahead and crack this out. We're going to do the 30s again. I think we're chilling. We're calming it down, you know. Fuck. All right. Drop set plate. How do I have to do? All right, so next thing, uh, rear delts. I mean, I haven't done this before really, so I see guys in here doing this all the time, and that makes sense for the muscle group that I'm trying to hit. Maybe even a little bit lower. Just kind of experiment with that. Maybe go a little bit higher if I'm gonna do 5 to 6 reps. Start with like 50. See how heavy that is. That's a little too heavy, but I can manage it. Yeah, so I like that. We'll do a couple of those. Same thing. Just dropped like 10 pounds off the weight for now. Kind of just cook here for a second. 6. Fuck, man. I don't necessarily feel like I'm doing that right, but the alternative for that is like face pulls, which you know we could do that. Face pulls. Let's let's just do one more set of these, and then we'll do the reverse pec deck, just in case I'm doing this incorrectly. Same old, same old, same old thing. Um, might just do 5. 'Cause this shit kind of sucks, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I think it's doing what it's supposed to do, but it's just new to me. Might do another set. Uh, yeah. So forearms is today too. The interior forearms. I don't even remember what I did on this last time. Oh, my knees. My knees. Oh, it's like an old man. Uh, oh, my knees. Uh, 80 sounds good. It sounds alright. We'll see. Yeah, I can definitely go a little higher. Just a little tiny bit. Let's go to like 90. Oh, shit. 90, but probably the same way that I just did it. Just real fast, you know? Let's do a rear delt again. The rear delt. So, I mean, I think ideally, I'm probably just going to finish up over here. What did I say, 45? 40. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm thinking just going to finish over here. Get it out the way. Yeah. No, that's definitely doing what it's supposed to, for sure. I like those. Do another forearm. Same thing with forearms. Just quick, real quick reps until I really get that burn. Oh yeah, yep, yeah. Those suck in a good way. Nice burn. I like that. One more rear delt after this, and then just 3 more of those. Last set of rear delts. To a little bit. What's it? Kesha? I don't know. This song is so old. Forgot what her actual name is. I know it started with a K. Yeah, that's a great stretch on that. I really like that. Nice. All right, so just 3 more sets of forearms, and I'm going home. Another set of absolutely fiery forearms. These, when you do them like just those quick reps like that, with even a low weight, like this is 90 pounds. That that acid, I think it's lactic acid. I'm thinking correctly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Builds up so quickly. I'm pretty sure it's lactic acid. We'll check that. Oh, yeah, that does the job so well. Yeah. All right. So after a quick little check of what's what, quick little research session. So that burning feeling you get in your muscles is actually caused by lactic acid, not the acid itself, but the hydrogen ions. But what's cool and to kind of think about with that is, the whole meaning of like using carbohydrates and having those carbs like turn into lactic acid. So like when you're bulking and you're eating a lot of carbs, those carbs during intense exercise get converted into lactic acid. You know, so that burning feeling, especially when you're bulking and have those extra carbs in your system, is literally that's you burning that those those uh those energy stores, man, and making the muscle grow. Pretty cool to think about. But Also makes you wonder what happens when I'm guessing that maybe what happens when you're in ketosis and you have like a really low carb intake, if that's when the ketosis part kicks in and it's like it's burning, uh, I guess, any type of like not fat storage directly, but like active fat storage uh, to burn the muscle. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research on it, but let's hit another set. All right, one more of those, and we're all good. All right, last set. And then I gotta take a shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. So we need to hurry this up. Yeah, I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes. 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 That did the job. All right. Let's move this. I'll do that off camera. Thanks for watching.